We've got the latest forecast track here, and this is of great import to a couple of guests that are in the studio. Brandon Copic and Aaron Rigsby are in the studio, and guess what? They're headed down, or at least they're trying to get down to the Gulf Coast to chase Isaac. I want to look at this map here, guys, and right now, of course, the tropical storm not getting picked up by this trough that's working its way through, so it doesn't look like it's going to hit over towards Tampa. But if you're going to head down there, you want to head for New Orleans. And the bad thing about this track is the forward right quadrant's the worst part of a hurricane. There's a big funnel here where Lake Pontchartrain enters, and this is where the worst part, if this track is correct, of the hurricane will be, and that will throw some serious water onto those levees that failed during Katrina 7 years ago to the day.
We already figured out that we're not going to be going to New Orleans. I mean, you can see it looks like it's going to be heading straight for there. But the problem is we were thinking up in Mississippi, but the issue there, the northeast quadrant, that's where all the storm surge is going to come from.
And I just saw the discussion. They're talking 6 to 14 foot wall of water on the right front quadrant of Isaac.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue.
Of the storm surge.
Yep, it's going to be a big issue. Flooding is going to be big time problems because New Orleans, just like a bowl, it's just going to fill up. So we're going to do our best to play northeast there. You'll get the good eye wall winds. Some models have set up to 160 miles an hour, Category 5. Others are keeping that down to Category 2. So, I mean, Aaron, what do you think of it?
Honestly, I'm thinking it all depends really how long it chills over the Gulf of Mexico for it to intensify.
Right.
Like you said, models have been all over the place. It's set anywhere from Tampa, Florida, all the way back over to New Orleans. And like you said, the trough isn't really picking it up, so it's just going to continue. It's going to keep continuing shifting west. And we're kind of debating on the intensity, but my thoughts is it's probably going to hit around New Orleans as like a Category 2 hurricane. I'm thinking.
I'd agree with that assessment. I think it's going to remain over the Gulf waters for quite some time. No steering winds really with it, but you know, originally the track had the trough picking it up and it coming inland around Apalachicola Bay, but that in fact is not going to, it doesn't look like it is going to be happening. It looks like New Orleans, and the bad thing here, guys, is this funnel effect right into Lake Pontchartrain. You got a 14-foot storm surge out ahead of that. New Orleans, 13 feet below sea level, the city.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue.
Yep, it's just going to fill up like a bowl, and the levee should hold up because it's a lot different than a Category 5 hurricane.
Right.
But as far as flooding goes, it's all that storm surge is just going to continue to just fill up.
Right, absolutely. So let's hope the engineers did their job in the past 7 years and did what they were supposed to do, really strengthen those levees so we won't have a calamity on our hands.
And hopefully everyone takes the warning seriously and evacuates this time.
Leaves the area.
They will.
Yeah.
Good luck to you guys. If you do head down there, look out. Hurricanes form a lot of tornadoes. And that's what you're probably really interested in, seeing some of those
getting a mix of both.
twisters. Right, absolutely.